Hello and welcome to this next part of Danganronpa Another. Last time we finished the third class trial, went through a lot of different emotions during it, and it wasn't as exciting and satisfying to crucify him as we thought, sadly.
I didn't let go of mine, but I am a little downtrodden because I wanted more vindication than that.
Yeah, he tragically became more sympathetic at the end.
I still don't know how to feel about that. Moving on.
Yep, so now we shall start chapter 4 and hopefully meet the mystery character soon.
Hope so. Hope so.
Hmm. Hmm. Despair is, in essence, like a plague. When a person begins to despair, the person next to them begins to despair, and then the person next to that one also begins to despair. I beg to differ. If a person next to me despairs, then I am immune to it.
Yeah.
And the person next to that one also begins to despair. It begins to grow exponentially. No, rather, it is worse than a plague. There's no way to cure it, no vaccine, no solution, because it's despair itself. What? Hope? Are you joking around? Despair cannot be cured with something like that. If something insignificant as hope cursed despair, the situation right now, how would you describe this situation? Can you answer it? Hope is nothing more than a fragment of despair. Because despair is hope. But you don't know that yet. You don't feel worth talking anymore. I'm done. Let's stop this now. Forget everything and make me despair. I think this could be the mastermind talking to Yuki.
Probably.
Ah. Seems I had a nightmare. I don't remember the contents of the dream well, but my whole body was full of cold sweat, and the blanket was on the ground. Damn it. Maybe it's because of having a nightmare, but the mood that... But my mood, which already originally wasn't very good, got even worse. The reason I'm not feeling well is of course because of the class trial just yesterday. As of yesterday, Inori and Yamaguchi were killed by someone, and a class trial was held to discover the culprit. And shockingly, the killer was Uehara, who I never imagined would commit murder. Uehara was the traitor and was threatened by the lives of the children of the church, who were held hostage. As a result, he was forced to commit murder. But despite Uehara's efforts, the children had already died a long time ago. Monokuma didn't keep his promise. Eventually, Uehara did not know what purpose there was for killing two friends, and the man who suffered a terrible execution passed away. Damn it. It's obvious, but I haven't been feeling well since then. Naturally, it's because my friend was murdered after being deceived by Monokuma. He died without even receiving the minimum compensation for him. Would be weird to be fine with this situation. As it proves, it isn't just me who feels that way.
Escape? You guys, did you really come down here hoping for a way out? Too bad. Sorry, but there's no such thing. I'm not dumb enough to leave a way out. There's no other way than to kill. So give up on that idea.
We who saw that Monokuma stopped by accident were able to descend to the secret stairs under the warehouse so as not to miss the opportunity we hardly ever obtain. The only thing inside was a dead end, a solitary jail cell. There was no way out. Even Monokuma was revived again and brought us despair. Soon after that, Kurokawa fell on her head. We had to support her and take her to the private dorms. We couldn't say anything else, because we didn't feel like saying anything else. Eventually our relationships got worse when it got worse, but it wasn't getting better, and everything stayed the same and unchanged. There, even I, who vaguely thought that I would have to work hard with everyone, felt like I had reached a limit. Still, really? Can we get out of here alive? The secret staircase, which was the only hope, was actually nothing. The brutality Monokuma showed to Uehara was a feeling that pushed us further. When I lay alone and fought with several negative thoughts, even after waking up, the doorbell rang. Someone is calling. Who is it?
Oh, Maida, did I wake you up? Can I talk to you for a minute?
It's Tyra. Come in.
Letting a girl come and talk to you alone in your room?
I'm sorry for suddenly calling you. It seemed to be late for Maida, but I wanted to see you.
Late for me?
Yeah, did you oversleep? Everyone is already in the dining room.
Hearing that, I looked at the clock in the private room. It's already past 7:30 now. It seems I didn't notice the morning announcement because of the nightmare. Sorry, it's no big deal. I'm just not in a good shape.
Right. But will you come to the meeting? If it's too hard, you can rest here instead.
I was cold?
No, this is him.
Mikako says she's going to rest in her room because she got sick today. Maybe because of yesterday, Teria and Haru said they would sleep more today.
It's the first time I've seen more than 1 or 2 people being absent so far, unless it was an emergency situation such as a murder. In the end, yesterday's revelation bothered everyone. It's alright, I'm okay. I just overslept. I'll be there in a moment. Thank you for your concern.
Right, no big deal. Then I'll be waiting at the dining room.
She's doing surprisingly well. Maybe because she already went through the worst.
Yeah, I think she's on like her rise right now. Like of like recovering from like yeah.
I said it. I told Tyra that, but somehow I didn't feel motivated. Somewhere in my mind I thought if I kept giving up everything, it would just end right here. I feel weak just trying to stand up. It's not the time to be weak. I have to force myself to do something. Tyra also had a hard time to be happy, but even so, she tries to bring comfort to her friends. That's also Tyra's own effort. I can't give up on myself and just say, I don't know. Let's go to the dining room. That's right. Yeah, it's kind of barren. Hello?
Maida, you're here!
Chiyuyuki? In the dining room, Tyra and Iranami were having breakfast. It was a spot of beauty in the room, but soon I realized a strange fact. Is this everyone?
Is this everyone? What do you mean?
It's almost time for breakfast. Are there only the three of us?
Looks like it. Yuki came late and I was having a date with Akane alone.
Well, I mentioned it before. Everyone seems to be resting today.
I'm not asking because it's obvious. Yuki, calm down.
My guy, you do not need to raise your voice at her.
At first,
I
I've
don't
seen...
like seeing that from him.
Yeah, it's weird. At first, I've seen a dining room with more than 10 people.
Maida?
I couldn't figure out even why I said what I just told them. When I realized it, I was already screaming and I regretted it. Sorry for screaming at you.
I don't mind. More than that, sit down. Come on, let's have a meal.
Mans is hungry and needs to eat, and stop throwing a fit.
Yes. I didn't even know myself why I screamed so suddenly. It was like my chest was throbbing. I felt an unbearable anxiety and I was getting sick of it. Originally, there should be Kurokawa, Haru and Teruya in this place, but including them, there would only be 6 people. Of course, there's also Kinjo and Mikaru who are acting alone. However, even considering that, it's 8 people. The numbers have been reduced to a single digit, and it put pressure even more on me than expected, and I couldn't stand it because I was anxious. Hey, I'm really sorry. I wasn't angry at you guys.
It's okay. Because we understand. We too...
Hera couldn't talk any further. She quickly understood what I was saying. It's not just me, everyone understands the fact that there's only 8 people left. Is it because there are only 3 of us here, or because of the anxious and awkward mood? Afterwards, there was no more talk other than the sound of the dishes in the dining room. We were silent.
It's very quiet. Oh, maybe because there's 3 of us not here? Is that the case?
Actually, there's 5 people, Kinjo and Mikaru.
He was not counting them.
Is that so? I guess that's right.
Again, quiet. Even Taira and Iranami, who are the ones who bring the brightest mood among us, are here, but I'm the only one who listens to them. No matter how much
Gotta
they...
add the Among Us counter again.
Oh,
I
goddammit.
just caught that.
I didn't...
Yeah, you didn't notice? It's okay, I caught it.
Man. No matter how much they try to make the mood more noisy, the number of people is just not enough. I also tried to say something, but I couldn't think of anything to say. I wasn't feeling motivated. Since yesterday, it seemed that our situation was only getting worse and worse.
Thing like this is something I hate. There's no Kobazing to take my jokes.
Would it be better to forcefully call them?
Let them rest for a day.
Hi, Kinjo.
Jump scare. Kinjo? What? Nothing, I just wondered what's wrong. What's going on? I just came here to eat.
Okay.
Kinjo said that and went to start eating silently. It may be tiring, but it looks like something seems wrong. Hey, Kinjo. What? What Uehara did, I mean. I don't want to put the name of a serial killer name in my mouth.
He's so upset.
He is mad. So that's what you think. After hearing what Uehara told him yesterday, I wondered if his thoughts changed a little. If you have nothing else to say, then eat quietly your rice. Really?
He's like, I am not in the mood to talk this morning if that is all you're going to talk about.
Hmm.
He literally just said to Yuki, shut up and sit there and look pretty.
Shut up and eat your rice. Man,
He is so cranky.
absolutely. Even though Kinjo came in, the mood did not change. No, rather, an even more awkward atmosphere was forming even harder. It's like representing us being driven to the edge of a cliff. Thank you for the food. Are you already done? Yes, I just don't have that much appetite right now.
Hey, Kinjo!
He pretty much just sat down for a few minutes, told Yuki to shut up and eat his rice, and then left.
It's still taking me out.
Tyra?
This dessert. Would you like to eat some? It's nice, when you don't feel good. Oh my god, she's really trying.
Yeah.
Honey, what if he just beats your ass again? Come on. You know, you're doing so well, but you don't need to waste it on him, honestly.
She is too nice for him.
Yeah, she is. I could make you some.
You got the tension in this room with the knife!
Yep. Oh, Jesus. What's the catch? Do you even realize your position? You attempted murder. You're an actual criminal with having a record of stabbing people.
On accidents!
Did you think my thoughts changed because you couldn't even talk for a few days? I told you. You're not off the hook. Now you're trying to be close to me? You disgust me.
You sat across the table from me and watched me for a whole day. I could have thought something was a little different, but fine!
Kinjo,
This is the equivalent. If Akane was a little meaner, this is the equivalent of like, Kinjo, man, I'm having the worst day.
Oh, what's wrong?
Shut up, bitch.
Fine! I hope your day gets worse!
Yeah, pretty much. Kinjo, you're talking too much. I still treat you as a preliminary criminal, and I've decided to pay attention to whether you're going to become a killer or not, but it's better to keep away from you. This is a place where you don't know when your life will perish. In such a situation, if you are with such an ex-criminal, the day will come sooner or later when you will face the knife in the back of your head. Are you more paranoid now because you got...
Is somebody crankies because a serial murderer got to you? Are you crankies, Kinjo?
Probably.
I'm sorry. I have to make fun of him. It is all I know.
I'm sorry. I know that I have committed a crime.
Don't apologize. Please don't.
He does not deserve this.
But even so, I have a duty to live. Ayame exchanged my life for hers. I can't just die in vain.
Then go ahead and survive on your own. I don't have anything to say to a criminal who keeps talking to me thinking we can be close friends.
I'm doing this in order to survive together and escape. To avoid any more victims. I'm going to do the same for everyone here. So that everyone can see the real me and be motivated again.
Why is Police Boy such a asshole, man?
Why is he literally an unrelenting prick?
Lighten up, dude. Maybe remove the stick from your ass. Maybe you will feel better.
It's not even loosened. It's farther up there now.
Dude, can you even sit anymore with that stick?
That's why he couldn't sit long. He got up pretty quick, Rina.
Jeez. Maybe get Yuki to check it up or something.
That would be a reward. He doesn't deserve that.
Someone's gotta take care of it. Inori
Haru,
isn't
get
here
to work.
anymore.
Haru, get to work. Why me?
See it as a reward for the time in the bathhouse.
He's the resident pervert of the group, so he should put it to work.
Yes.
I love ad-libbing, I'm sorry.
Yes, yes.
Even if one person is suffering, we will not be able to escape together. We have to cheer up everyone as much as possible and be able to get out of here.
I wish you that your speech will have some sort of effect, but I am not going to place my expectations high.
I know well enough that unless Yuki steps in here, that he's just gonna keep being a dick to her.
Yeah, probably.
That's my duty for Ayame's sacrifice!
Tyra. Tyra is too strong after all. Unlike me, who tried to escape from reality by excusing my lack of will with excuses, such as a decrease in number of people and not feeling motivated, she was trying to move forward by doing what she could. If that's the case, don't show your face to me ever again. I feel motivated enough when I don't see you.
No, I'll do whatever I can, Kinjo. Until you forgive me for what I did.
Fuck him up.
That, sweetie. I appreciate the gusto. It's not happening.
It's not happening, but seeing her try will really annoy him, and I want to see that.
I want to see him so beyond himself with aggravation that he just loses it again.
Yep. Whether or not that happens, I think you already know, but I will let you know this just in case. The 4th floor of the school is already open if you want to get out of this horrendous place. Then make some effort in your research.
As if she hasn't been doing that from the start.
Tyra, wouldn't it be better to not get involved with Kinjo? He is the kind of person that treats innocents as criminals.
You are... Okay, Yuki, first of all, you're not allowed to say that considering how much you talk to him. Not allowed. You do not get a take here.
I don't believe that at all. I believe Kinjo will recognize our hearts someday.
And you're too hopeful. This is also wrong.
So, what does Maida mean by that? If you were the Maida I know, you would rather try to get close to Kinjo.
She's not wrong.
He's right. She's right.
Yep. When I heard that, I was surprised of myself. Tyra was right. That would be the right attitude to get out of here. Was this because there's a side of me that hesitates about staying with Kinjo and everyone in my heart? My selfish side wanting to give up and despair because I can't see any hope? Satsuki just there like a third wheel, not knowing what the hell just happened.
I know she wants to say something.
Yeah.
There it is.
Hey, Kinjo said the 4th floor was open, right? How about we investigate from there first?
Oh, yes, okay. But what about the others who are resting in their rooms right now?
Wouldn't it be time... Hold on. Wouldn't it be the time we do... No. What is this? What is the sentence? Wouldn't it be the time we do the investigate? Wouldn't it be... Okay. Wouldn't it be better if we do the investigation first and then again tomorrow?
Okay then, let's do our own investigation and see each other at the dining room after a bit. We'll make a report on the investigation.
Today, Maida seems somewhat weird.
He's been weird for the past 2 chapters.
Weird?
I don't know yet, but it doesn't feel like Maida at all.
At Tyro's words, I couldn't answer anything. Our number at the beginning was 15, and it descended to 8 in a blink of an eye. The secret stairway. I thought it could be a clue to escape from here. But in the end, it was useless. But I didn't have the courage to even kill to get out of here. And somehow, I don't think we'll find a different clue even if the new 4th floor is open. The moment all hope was gone, I could no longer treat the others as usual. Ah, Yuki is debris. Tara is working hard like this, but a guy like me makes things harder, I guess. I only just went and said it would be better not to get involved with Kinjo. Do you not see how out of character that is for yourself?
Well, yeah. That's the other thing. Like, he has spent 3 chapters going against all red flags that Kinjo presents and being like, my buddy! And now you're just like, nah, maybe you shouldn't talk to him. Like, my guy, you just checked up on the man, and then you're telling Akane that she shouldn't do the same. Like, do you see what's wrong here?
Like, really, Yuki was acting like he saw those red flags and was like, oh boy, I really like red.
That's their relationship.
Yep.
I'm gonna be honest.
Pretty much.
Yuki, oh man, I love red flags. Oh yeah.
Damn it. Even if I understood it from my head, my heart didn't follow. Only constant anxiety remained in my soul. I tried desperately to ignore this and decided to devote myself to investigate the 4th floor. Yeah.
Let's go to the machines first.
Yes.
Alright, so what do we got?
Oh, I think we already got...
Oh, did we get both of them?
We got Kanata's and Kakeru's? Because neither of them showed up.
Huh. That's kind of strange, actually.
Or is it because we don't have the introduction card for chapter... No, we did get the introduction card for chapter 4, didn't we? Or have we not yet?
I don't think so, actually. We got the ending card.
Maybe we should... Yeah, we got the ending card. Maybe we should wait for the introduction card and check again.
Right, run up to
That is a weird coding thing, but sure.
When you put the flag in an inconvenient place, then stuff like that happens.
Yeah, that sounds right. Coral.
Maida, isn't this floor a little weird?
It's like piss yellow, so yeah.
Yeah, I hate this color choice.
Yeah.
Lanush, what is this? This is like the rubber ball, but a fucking floor color.
Yep.
Hate it.
Weird.
I looked around for a while, and besides the classrooms, the bathrooms, the school's office, there seems to be the director's office, a ballroom hall, and a teacher's office.
Ballroom?
Ballroom? Ballroom?
Okay. But the classrooms and teacher offices are all locked in the back. Ah, it's you. God damn it.
But the classrooms and the teacher's offices are all locked in the back.
That's true. There were a few times when a new place that was locked up until now, even a newly opened place. But this is the first time that most of the floor has been locked up like this.
That's why it all makes sense to look into it. Investigating together. I haven't been to the school's offices yet.
About the clue to escape, you haven't found anything else, have you?
Maida?
There was nothing on the second and third floors, where there were so many classrooms. Even most of the classrooms are locked here. It's obvious that there isn't any hope, is there?
Sheer pessimist. Now being open about his pessimism. That's something.
Maida, why are you saying that? Maida, you heard this before. It will be difficult, but let's try harder. We might find something, is what they said.
I was just saying my thoughts out loud. Of course we have to work together. Work harder.
Maida, are you sure you're feeling well? Wouldn't it be better to rest in your room for the day?
I don't think in the mind space he is right now would be definitely better. Might be better to get distracted.
I don't think it's a good idea for him to not be around people. Because with the pessimism and with how he's like, maybe there is only one way out, it's not unfounded that our protag could become a murderer.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to go that direction, but I look at V3's first chapter.
Hmm.
Today Maida's been so strange.
As Tyra said that, she was looking at me dreadfully. Am I that weird? Rather, the situation where all hope is not seen. Isn't that the thing that's strange? It's not like that. I'm going to continue investigating.
She's unhappy.
I like the sprite. It's funny.
I like this one too. She's just like, it's the disappointed mom stand.
Yes, it is. All right.
And I think it really sells the energy considering she's a maid.
Yeah.
Satsuki's.
Iron plate, iron plate, iron plate, iron plate. Oh my god, all the windows have been stuck with iron plate.
That's right. You better throw away the idea that you will find an open window. My guy.
My guy!
Gee.
Holy hell. I don't like this version of Yuki. Get in the locker.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll feel better.
Hello, my queen.
Actually, make Haru bitch slap him. Bitch slap him right now.
She's gonna be so disappointed, though.
Yeah, it's true.
Ah, Mikado, you came to investigate too. Incompetent, talk to me for a second. Ooh.
An invitation, ma'am?
You mean me? Mikado is calling me for the first time. Will the sun rise from the west tomorrow? Normally, she would just ignore me or tell me to leave her alone. Let's hear your opinion for a minute, then. It doesn't matter. Also, why are you all of a sudden asking for my opinion? What kind of change is that? You normally tell me to leave you alone. Fine, leave then. I mean, what are you expecting her to say?
That was so fucking funny!
Yep.
She's just like, oh, you're gonna call me out for being a tsundere? Okay, fuck off. I love her.
No, I didn't mean it like that. I was just wondering what's going on. What's the issue? Of course. It was a process of elimination. I can't talk to crazy cops and the rest are just stupid and fools. Ooh, you got a nice upgrade, Yuki.
She now confides in you.
Yes.
You should treasure that dearly.
That means I don't look like a fool to you? And before you misunderstand something, here. You are of course an idiot, incompetent. Backtracking, I see.
She can't give a full compliment without backtracking. That's it.
Tsandere. If you weren't Mikado, you wouldn't be able to say stuff like this to people's faces. Oh well. You know, I'm gonna tell you that your image has gotten a little bit better lately. Especially after yesterday's class trial, though there was no meaningful praise from the Psychocop or me. Huh? I'm not sure if I want to be praised. Why? Are you dissatisfied? No, of course I'm happy, just a little surprising is all. What kind of heinous villain do you see me as? Did you know my talent? I'm a high school professor. I mean, it's what a teacher does. You are kinda terrible at praising people though.
Correct.
I'll admit that you did commendable work. Honestly, until this moment I was considering her to be a heartless villain. I'll have to apologize for that in my heart. Don't be mistaken, if you compare this with scores, I only gave you a D. Where you only have received F, from my standards, that is. Yesterday you were relatively okay. Honestly, the worst thing to say is that you believed in my testimony to the end, didn't you? Can't wait to see who's gonna be the world's best students in Mikado's standards. I think they probably don't exist. She's tsundere.
No, they don't exist.
What's the reason for calling me anyway? Mikado is seeking for opinions now, it seems. Usually you use your own judgment, right? True, you know me well now. Even so, I'm asking now because there's a hypothesis that is so absurd that even I can't believe it. That's the reason I want to hear someone's opinion on this matter. Mikado suddenly became serious. It's a hypothesis that even Mikado can believe. What in the world is it? You see, incompetent, once you listen to my words you will understand what I mean. In the class trial yesterday, the last statement that was made by Kinji Uhara, remember? The children's lives were taken as a bargain, and he was forced to commit murder to save them. Yes, I recall. But the children of the church ended up... Indeed. Kinji Uhara was played with Monokuma's tricks. All of the children had already been turned into corpses. If you look up to this point, you may think that the children were dead from the time they threatened Kinji Uhara already. The priest said he even spoke with them himself. If that's the case, at least 2 weeks before we opened our eyes in the school, that is, when Kinji Uhara was threatened. It would make sense that the children were alive by that time, correct? Did you understand up until this point? What's wrong? If you didn't understand this much? Oh, no, I did understand. It's just that Mikado really does look like a professor right now. So, when you said, do you understand it? You felt exactly like a competent teacher. Skepticism. You know, I just won't tell you. Just fuck off. He also can't take compliments.
I will kneel for this woman.
She is wonderful. Sorry, I was wrong, so please let me keep listening. I'm curious. This is why I don't like talking to you. Someone that keeps changing the subject like you. I hate that the most. Anyway, the kids would have been alive up until 2 weeks ago. That seems correct, because Uehara seemed to recognize them. But there's an issue here. You must have seen it, right? That video had white bones of the children's bodies. Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was horrible, so I immediately turned away, but... It's definitely strange. They're alive by the time Kinji Uehara was threatened. Humans who existed only for 2 weeks or so, revealed as bones, and the bodies were already way too corrupted to even think it was recent. Huh?
Yeah.
Considering that your stupid head doesn't understand, it takes a considerable amount of time for a body to decay so that only bones remain. Of course, there could be exceptions depending on the weather, climate, topography, microbial conditions, but I can affirm this. It doesn't make sense for a body to decay in 2 weeks and turn into a skeleton.
Also, on top of the fact that it was winter, it would
Yeah.
have preserved the bodies longer, so she makes a very good point.
Yep. But then... it's a contradiction? Uehara wouldn't have lied about this. There's also a chance that the tape was recorded with various audio files in advance and played them according to the situation, but I can't figure out what that priest said, so this is just a speculation in the end. To be more certain, even if we assume that the children died when we received the notice of admission to Helpspeak Academy, it's impossible to be only with bones. I have 2 thoughts about this. One,
I'm listening.
the time skip happened right after Uehara was threatened, or he interacted with AI versions of the kids.
Those are both very plausible theories. I think it is more likely that the time skip happened after after the time of him being threatened. What is odd, though, if that is the case, is if the time skipped at the initial part of him being threatened, and they were dead up until now, when the motive was just delivered, it would be impossible to have live footage of the kids.
Yeah.
It would have to be recorded. That's what's interesting about this. There's some holes here.
I understand. At least it took a long time, but it was only a few weeks ago that we came to Helpspeak Academy. Was it a video of another body? No, Uehara directly recognized the children, right? What the hell happened to those kids? Yes, I thought about that as well. And then a ridiculous assumption came out. That's why I tried to get your opinion on this. What was the assumption? Maybe we may have spent a long time in this Helpspeak Academy. I'm sorry, but I'm not sure I'm following. No, I understand where you're coming from, but I really have no idea. No, it's fine. Actually, I don't understand this myself either. Actually, there is one more reason for this assumption. A few days ago, when the 3rd floor just opened, you said you found a picture in the art room. Ah, that picture. The picture was a group photo of our classmates who didn't even remember taking it. In that picture, we were smiling brightly enough to make this murder school life feel like a lie. If that picture is real, we may have spent a considerable amount of time already enrolled and we just don't remember it. No way, are you thinking too much ahead just by looking at the bones and the corpses? That's not the only thing, I have one more, the paper in the library. I don't know if you saw it, but it was written like this. Helpspeak Academy will be shut down. You mean that one? That's right. Isn't it weird? Just a few weeks ago we came to the entrance ceremony, and we didn't even hear that the school was going to be shut down. Even the entrance ceremony placate was hung on the school gate. This too. If we can't remember the time we spent at the school, it must be because of it. No way, it can't be. Why can't we remember such an important thing in the first place? Not even one person, but all of us. There's a possibility. 1. Monokuma, the mastermind, erased our memories. Wouldn't that make sense? All of us, our memories were removed by the mastermind? I know it's ridiculous, that's why I'm asking for your opinion. When you think about it like that, it seems to be connected somehow. I'm not sure yet, and I think it's excessive overthinking. That notice could be forged by Monokuma, and it's not impossible to create photos with technology these days. In the case of the body, it may have been manipulated to speed up the corruption.
No.
Which means it's far-fetched to the last bit. The probability that my hypothesis is really the truth is endlessly low. Still, I feel a little reorganized after talking about it with someone else. Even for an incompetent. It may have helped you as well, right? Yes, I'll take that as a compliment. Withhold this ridiculous hypothesis. Apart from that, there's one thing I want to ask. I think this is the longest time I've been talking to Mikharu in the entirety of the time we've been in the school. Dude, keep this to yourself. She wants to say something. Mikako Kurukawa. You know that exorcist woman? How is she normally? What kind of person is she? Kurukawa? Well, I don't think we've spoken that much or that often or much to talk about either. She just speaks less. There are a lot of times when she's just dazed. Nothing in particular to notice, I guess. Assuming that there's a mastermind among us, that woman is the most likely candidate. What? Kurukawa is the mastermind? Before that, do you really think there's a mastermind among our group? I think it's very likely. That's because it mixes within us and makes the board move as they like. But the mastermind appears in front of us through Monokuma, right? Even if it's a doll or a machine that can be controlled, Monokuma always appears, even when we're gathered. That's enough. It can be manipulated so that it can be detected, or that it could be an AI. But that's not what's important. But that Mikako Kurukawa may have some kind of relationship with the mastermind. I can agree with that, but not with her being the mastermind part.
I don't think she's the mastermind, and I don't think she has a relationship with the mastermind. I think she has a relationship with whoever the prisoner is.
Yeah. Why would Kurukawa... When Monokuma stopped yesterday, there's not one but two suspicious things. I don't think it's like the hypothesis I mentioned earlier. This is a firm doubt. But I can't be very helpful with information. Maybe you can, incompetent. Now it's over. I've been talking for too long with you. It's making me feel all dizzy. You gave me very confusing information, and now it's done. I don't think I can sleep well now. Because of the things you told me, Mikharu. Think hard, alone. Now my business is over with you. Can we do this again in 10 billion years? That's too long. The universe will start again by that point. More than that, the investigation on the 4th floor, Mikharu. We're done. Don't talk to me. Our business is over. I'll call you again next time we have a case. This is why I can't tell if we're having a discussion or a one-time deal. Still, the stories Mikharu told me in detail are things I need to think about later. Alright.
I love her.
Director school office. Hello, police boy.
Kinjo, what door are you blocking?
Oh, Kinjo.
There's trees inside?
Maybe the ballroom?
Huh.
Huh. Oh, Kinjo, you're investigating here. Kinjo? What's going on? Somehow it looks like you don't seem to be in a good mood today. That mood is the same as you feel, doesn't it, Maida? Yeah. Kinjo's right. Since the class trial ended yesterday, my mood has been running at its worst. With no hope. A horrible feeling. Well, there's nothing we can do. It happened yesterday. Who would be in the mood for this? I think the reason why we're not feeling good between me and Kinjo are different. At least you didn't mind Uehara being executed in despair after being tricked by Monokuma, right? That expression.
Sweat drop.
Yeah.
I don't know how to feel about this expression on him.
No, it's kind of weird. Uh-huh. No, I'm a completely known character, am I? Yeah. Kinjo? Yeah, it's just as you said. For no matter the reason, there's no room for sympathy to a killer. At the end of the day, it must be this way. These expressions sure are something.
Is this a gay moment? Is this gonna be a gay moment? Is this gonna be a gay moment?
He sure is looking something right now.
I have a comment, but it's too out there for me to say it.
Okay then.
So I adamantly refuse. There is a way to describe this sprite. And I'm not gonna say it.
Wait. I'm trying to imagine the worst, most dirty thing you could be thinking about right now, and I think I see something. I'm not gonna mention it though.
Please look at what I sent you.
You are right over there?
Did you read what I said?
Ah. Ah. Ah.
Now you understand.
I actually thought of something worse, so... Oh well.
No, I know what you were thinking of. That's why I typed mine out.
He was just looking so weirdly down, you know.
Yeah. Okay, we have highlighted Kinjo's gay long enough.
Yes. Hey, Maida. Am I wrong? Oh shit. Huh? Since before I even came to the school, I lived with the belief that my thoughts were moving towards the future. I made many unfair and painful choices in order to protect everyone. However, was I wrong? According to Kinji Uehara, was he doing the same as me? Why are you suddenly... Kinjo... I was surprised for a moment by the sudden change in Kinjo's mind, but sooner or later the reason... I could understand why Kinjo wasn't feeling well. Strange, Kinjo. My logic shouldn't be any different from yours after all. But you're so angry about it. Discard prime numbers for the majority. Isn't that what you said? I sacrificed 15 of our lives here and prioritized the lives of nearly 100 children in the church. Of course, that doesn't mean it's acceptable to commit a murder, but Kinjo, you too, exposed Mikado, Tomori and me to danger when you were saying the same thing as well. Wouldn't it be necessary to reconsider your thoughts at least once, Kinjo? I've been trying to change things, turn them around, even childish things, but in the end, 7 people have already left this world. I couldn't protect anyone. Eventually, it also means I did nothing to prevent it. I became a murderer too. Is this character development?
This character development or self-pity? We'll know soon.
It could be both.
It is likely both. But I am leaning more into the fact that it is self-pity, since he is only showing these thoughts in front of Mr. Yukimura.
Kinjo? Why am I talking about this? To you who might become a criminal? Unexpectedly, I thought I should say something to Kinjo, who showed weakness for the first time, but my mouth didn't move. I tried to say something, but what should I say? You don't have to feel responsible alone. Let's all work hard together. It's not too late anymore, so let's stop doubting each other and investigate together. The words were already organized in my head, but my mouth would not obey. Everyone worked hard together, so what's the issue? There's already no hope, so how do we even work together? With such despairing thoughts ahead, wondering Kinjo in front of me, in the end I couldn't say anything and just lowered my head. Fine, let's forget about this. I'll just solidify my own convictions like always. Don't. Maeda, you are not sure either, aren't you? Everyone doesn't know when a murder will happen. There are no exceptions for it. If you want to be hostile with the others like me, do it. Come to my side. I'll probably be hostile. I'm not sure how to treat you yet. It's better that you draw a line. I would like that instead. Come to the dark side, we have cookies.
I make better ones, please don't!
Cook off, now.
Yeah, I need to see it.
I should have said something. What the hell is wrong with me? Let's stalk him. I can't talk to him again.
Computer lab?
Or teacher's office?
Might be a teacher's office, actually, you're right.
Huh, is there something here? On a desk in the teacher's office, I found a picture stuck in a file. When I opened it to see what the picture was...
Hi!
Is that the guy whose album we found once?
No.
Oh, okay.
Is another character.
There are so many characters.
There are a lot.
Who? What was in the picture was a white-dressed, tall, handsome man. But I couldn't
Good
even...
taste.
Yeah. But I couldn't even guess who he was. I think I've seen him somewhere before, but who is it? Kinjo, wait a minute, come here for a second. What, did you find something? Do you know who he is? This guy. Where did you find this? It was just sandwiched between files here. There was a picture of someone, but who is it? I don't know who he is, but there's someone who looks alike. Looks alike? You and I were in the science lab together, right? Hope Speak Academy 58th graduation album. Ah. Somehow I felt I saw him somewhere, but after listening to Kinjo's words, I know it for sure. A few days ago, when the third floor was opened, the owner of the graduation album I found in the science lab, Kisaragi Hanzo, and the man in the picture, had very similar appearances. Kisaragi Hanzo, is that him? No, although they look similar, they are different. In the first place, Kisaragi Hanzo He would already be an uncle by now. Isn't this picture when he was young? Again, that's not likely to be the case. The picture is too clean for a picture of a few decades ago. In this case, what you can think of is... I would believe it's a blood relative. Oh, definitely. Again, another thing related to Kisaragi Hanzo was discovered. There's something I found odd about him too. As of now, I don't know what this means. But why? The person in the picture, it doesn't look like the first person I saw. Kinjo? It's nothing. Well done though, Maeda. You seem to be talented in discovering things too, don't you? Well... Anyways, I'll have to show this to the others and ask for opinions. Maeda, hold it. Yeah? Why? Please be quiet to the others about the picture. Why? And this picture. Can I have it for a bit? I found some information that may have something, but you're telling me to just stay silent? I'm sorry, but please do that. No one else must know about this, especially Mikako Kurokawa. Kurokawa again? You suspect Kurokawa too, Kinjo? A few days ago, when she told us to report the investigation of the third floor, it was when Maeda mentioned the name of Kisaragi Hanzo. That woman clearly reacted to that. It's Kisaragi Hanzo who may be holding the key of the current situation. However, don't you find it suspicious that only she reacted alone? That's... I apologize, but please cooperate. I hope we can all escape together, but I don't want to be with someone who may have something to do with the mastermind. I'll keep the picture. Eventually, because of Kinjo's momentum, I couldn't refute anything and even gave him the picture. Mikado and everyone are suspicious of Kurokawa now. How should I act? Well... I mean,
this is chapter 4.
Yeah.
And it's a bit early.
And
this just is being so shoehorned that I'm considering it a red herring.
Most definitely. And I think this would be a good place to end the part.
Yeah.
So, next time we shall talk to Police Boy again.
Yeah, we can only take so many doses of his gay, I'm sorry.
So yeah, we shall see how it continues from there. Till then,
Yeah.
goodbye.
Bye.